Good Friday morning, everybody. The last day of April. Of March. Sorry, I was starting April Fool's Day. It's March 31st, 2017. Good morning. Jeremy Crosby here. Preston Schmidt and Andrew Bamlett.
Hi.
Or as we like to call him, just Bam.
Just Bam.
Just Bam.
Just Bam.
No.
There you go.
Good morning, guys. How's it going today?
It's going, man.
It's going.
It's going.
Finally at the end of
End of the week.
End of the week.
End of it.
End of March.
A busy day, though.
End of the week. End of the month. End of the end.
End of the end.
Yeah.
Beginning of the beginning.
Beginning
I've
of
had some of
the
those
end.
dreams
Yeah.
where it's the end of the end. Like, this is the last day of the world.
Oh,
I don't get it.
Hey, that's cool.
But then it still keeps going, so I don't understand.
Maybe that's just
So
a
what?
lesson about life.
My
You know what I mean?
dreams are
Yep.
crazy.
Sometimes, Jeremy, let me pontificate for a minute if I will.
Where's the music?
It feels like it might be the end, but it's just a new beginning. Let's get into the show.
I feel motivated now. Wow.
You know, sometimes I have some big theories out there. And that's just another one of them. I think, that song Closing Time by Supersonic back in the day said it best.
Oh, bonk.
But,
Which is
I don't know,
awesome.
sometimes a beginning or an end is just another beginning's start or whatever they say about it. They said something. It's not really a quote if you don't know what they said, but the idea's there. Thank you.
Thank you.
What just happened?
TGIF, am I right?
Hey.
Here we go.
It's my fault. I said April to start things off.
I know.
take full.
I started
full
talking
responsibility.
I started bringing up my April sayings, and it's a day early.
Yeah.
Dang it. I knew there was something wrong.
Now, none of us can celebrate April Fools now
Yep.
because this just doesn't work.
Yep.
It's unbelievable.
Yep.
On that happy note, let's just jump right into it today.
Let's
do it.
Got some extensive headlines today. A lot of stuff again happening in the month of April. We'll get you caught up there on our digest. We've got just in case you missed it, where we take a look back at this week's stories and then some, and then Preston. Is that, am I reading this right? Preston heads out to the Rolling Pin Bake Shop.
Yeah. Yes. I got to go down
He
there.
finally took advantage of it.
I'm very excited about it. It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Stick around for it.
a good
Stick around.
Ooh.
all
And
sticky, you know what I mean?
looking forward to. I don't know about that. And then national holidays. We'll wrap it up with that. Can you give me like a preview? Is it just sticky?
That was your clue.
It's sticky.
Sticky.
It's sticky. And musically related.
It is.
Ooh.
So there you
All right. Perfect. I'll start guessing in the break.
Okay.
But first, let's kick it off with headlines, and we start with this weekend. Get those boots out, those gloves out, and help a great cause. The Fitchburg Waterway cleanup start this weekend, tomorrow, April 1st, and then another one on April 22nd. So Fitchburg 2017 Waterway cleanups will be from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. tomorrow. So 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And then on the 22nd will be 10 a.m. to noon, rain or shine. So that's why I say get those boots on. Don those boots. Head out to the website if you want to learn more information about this, but here's where they will be. Tomorrow, they'll be at the Duns Marsh. You're going to meet at Apache Pond, 4523 Crescent Road. Highlands of Seminole, you're going to meet at Yarmouth Greenway near the intersection of McKee Road and Highway PD. In the Swan Creek area, you're going to meet at the pedestrian path near the intersection of Sain Road and Nine Bark Drive. And in the Quarry Hill area, you're going to meet at Quarry Hill Park at the pond, 5425 Quarry Hill Drive. So there you go. Stop on by. Our crews will be out there capturing you, saving the environment.
Quick reminder, if you're going to go to the Swan Creek one, you're going to have to approach from the East Sherrill side because that section of Lacey Road is still going to be closed off.
You betcha.
Just a reminder. All right, then another great cause coming up, Race for the Cure. This is going to be coming up soon. So Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure series is the world's largest and most successful education and fundraising event for breast cancer ever created. Participants raise significant funds and awareness for breast cancer movement, and they celebrate survivorship, recognizes individual living with metastatic breast cancer, and honors those who have lost their lives with the battle with the disease. So exciting. It's going to be here this year in Fitchburg on May 20th. It's an all-day event, and it's going to start right down at the Agora on East Sherrill Parkway, the big white pavilion tent there. So come on out, support it. It should be a really, really awesome scene. So we'll be down there as well.
Fantastic. All right. Wisconsin launches Caregivers Career Program initiative program to help recruit and train and retain nurses' aides. So here we go. In an effort to attract and retain more nursing home caregivers, Wisconsin has launched an innovation program called Caregivers Career Program. This is from the Department of Health Services and has received a federal approval to move forward with a more than $2.3 million investment into implement the Wisconsin Caregiver Career Program designed to add up to 3,000 nurse aides to the workforce in the high demand field. I've got to say, I've been recently visiting a nursing home for a friend, and yes, they need all the help they can get.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying you've got so many people in a certain area.
Right.
There's just a lot going on there that this is well needed, and
Yes.
hopefully it helps fill that need. So, gotta watch those nursing homes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, in this fact here too, in Wisconsin, more than 87,000 residents live in long-term or residential care facilities.
Yeah.
That's an increase of 18% since 2003. Yet 1 in 7 caregiver staff positions is unfilled.
Right.
So, yeah, that's
Yeah, so we need some help.
it's crazy. So, yeah, this is again a well needed program.
Absolutely.
Kicking off.
Okay. It is tax season still. We are
Is it?
quickly approaching the end here, Jeremy. So Dane County Executive has announced help for tax preparation here. So for the first time this year, Dane County is launching a new effort to make sure those living in poverty are aware of all available tax benefits for those with lower incomes. Dane County's Department for Equity and Inclusion, the Human Services Department, and the UW Extension are teaming up to reach out to targeted neighborhoods to try and increase the amount of taxes filed for earned income tax credit and homestead tax credit. So good news there. It says here that families needing to get help on their taxes, getting them done, are being encouraged to take advantage of this free service. Under the free tax assistance program, volunteers help low-income, disabled, and senior citizens prepare for their tax forms with no charge at all. Dane County is joining forces for families. Offices can help connect many community services, including tax preparation, and you should contact your local Joining Forces for Families office for more information on the tax assistance. If you need more information after that and information on volunteering, you can call 608-283-1261 and find out more.
Yeah, there is 2 places joining forces, one in Verona, one in here in Fitchburg, so within the area, so check that out. All right, Dane County seeks input for natural hazards mitigation plan. So Dane County announces today that the emergency management is updating the county's natural hazards mitigation plan and seeking public input. In this updated cycle, this county will address the threat of natural hazards in the light of the region's changing climate. The plan will examine climate trends and determine their projected impacts on natural hazards, such as flooding and extreme heat. The inclusion of climate change factors will ensure Dane County takes appropriate steps to protect its citizens and personal economic safety now and for the future generations. So there was one close to Verona that we missed. It was this week, but there's still 2 more opportunities for this if you'd like to go to the listening sessions. One in Sun Prairie on March. Oh boy, I blew that one. And I blew that one too.
Moving on.
Wow.
All right.
Look at that. I blew it. If you do want to, check out some input, certainly you can contact Dane County Emergency Management. It's there.
There you
I
go.
should have ran this story yesterday. That was the goal.
All right.
I blew it.
Birding. Who likes birds? I sure do. There's an opportunity for all you birders out there coming up. So bird enthusiasts can experience the sights, sounds, and natural beauty of birds in peak spring migration as the Horicon Marsh Bird Club hosts the 20th annual Bird Festival at Horicon Marsh Education and Visitor Center, May 12th through the 15th. If you'd like more information on this, you can head over to horiconmarshbirdclub.com and check it out.
All right, from the Department of Agricultural, Consumer Protection, and Trade, not in that order as usual, how about this? When someone plays a harmless prank on April Fool's Day, usually you laugh it off. After all, it's safe to assume that the tricks stop by the next morning. But, take a look at this. They want to remind you that avoid those spam emails. Get them all the time. Get them all the time.
Heard
so
that.
here you go. We'll get through these quickly. Watch for poor grammar. Boy, if you're getting email from me, you may think I'm spammer. Poor grammar, misspelling, awkward language choice, and general lack of professionalism. Check the sender's email address for another easy way to be tipped off. Be suspicious of any requests to open attached files. Never open those. If you have hover over a mouse over a link and an email, the URL that the link directs you to will appear in the bottom of your browser window. And refuse requests to reply to an email with confidential information such as username, passwords, and personal information. So, don't let April Fools fool you.
Yeah.
On those emails.
There you go.
All right. That is your headlines this morning. Coming up next, we open up the Fitchburg Digest, and just in case you missed it, it's right here next on Talking Fitchburg. Whoa, it's a high note.